I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Red Sox vs. Orioles. My team pick is Orioles to win. These teams have been pretty similar when looking at the rosters, but the Baltimore Orioles are playing at a completely different level. When looking at the starting pitching splits throughout the season thus far, there is a gap as Brian Bello is 3-1 with a 4.73 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP in 26.2 innings. 5 starts on the road, while Grayson Rodriguez is 3-0 with a 1.14 ERA and a .173 opposing batting average in 23.2 innings, 4 starts, inside Camden Yards. There is also a bit of difference offensively throughout May, as the Red Sox are 18th in Major League Baseball with a .685 team OPS while scoring 3.83 runs in their 24 games in May, while the Orioles are 10th in the sport with a .717 team OPS while averaging 4.61 runs in their 23 games thus far. All in all, go with the Baltimore Orioles to pick up another victory in this game and clinch the series against a divisional opponent. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. Both bullpens have been doing well throughout the first third of the regular season, as the Red Sox are 6th in the sport with a 3.42 reliever ERA, while the Orioles are not too much further down at 10th place with a 3.72 bullpen ERA up to this point. These offenses have been doing pretty well throughout the previous 26 games, but not enough to leave things where the over seems to be the better play. Boston is scoring 3.88 runs per game in that span, while Baltimore is doing a bit better as they are averaging 4.54 runs per game throughout that stretch of action. Go with under 8.5 runs in this game as the better option in this game, as these teams should be able to do well enough to average less than a run per inning. Cardinals vs. Reds. My team pick is Cardinals to win. The St. Louis Cardinals are on the upswing, while the Cincinnati Reds are in the midst of a bit of an identity crisis as a team. Throughout May, these offenses are on two completely different tiers, as St. Louis is 11th with a .713 team OPS in their 22 games, while Cincinnati is down at 28th place in Major League Baseball with a .634 team OPS in their 24 games in the calendar month. These teams are also not the same in night games, as the Cardinals are 18-11 while the Reds are 14-17. Go with the St. Louis Cardinals to win this game. My total pick is under 9.5 runs. These starting pitchers have been doing well, as Kyle Gibson is 1-1 with a 3.24 ERA and a .198 batting average against, while Andrew Abbott is 1-2 with a 2.11 ERA and a .244 opposing batting average in 4 home starts thus far. Both lineups have been underperforming when having runners on base, as St. Louis is 27th with a .673 team OPS in those situations, while Cincinnati is not much better with a .692 team OPS, which is 22nd in baseball. All in all, go with under 9.5 runs in this game. Pirates vs. Tigers. My team pick is Tigers money line. While both of these teams are sub-.500, this will be a great game due to the pitching matchup between Jared Jones and Tarik Skubal. With that being said, I think it makes sense to ride with the more established starter in Skubal. Give me the Tigers on the money line in this one. Ultimately, I'm just not sure the Pirates will be able to muster up enough offense to win this contest. They're taking on Skubal, who brings in a 2.25 ERA and 0.85 WHIP this year. Opponents are hitting just .191 against him at Comerica this year. Overall, Pittsburgh has been one of the worst offenses in the MLB, ranking 25th in team batting average, .228, and 27th in OPS, .661. This should be a fun pitching matchup, but I'll back the experienced starter and the better offense in this one. My total pick is under 7 runs. On that note, I'm also playing the under on Tuesday night. As I was alluding to above, Skubal has been electric this season. He's a massive favorite to win the AL Cy Young, plus 175, and I expect him to add to his resume against the lowly Pittsburgh offense. On the flip side, Jared Jones is riding a 4-start streak where he's registered a quality start. The right-handed rookie owns a 2.88 ERA and 1.04 WHIP over the 4-start sample size, 25.0 IP. He'll take on a bottom-half Detroit offense that's ranked 17th in team batting average, .236, and 20th in OPS, .684. Let's take the under in this highly anticipated contest. Athletics versus Rays. My team pick is Rays moneyline. The Tampa Bay Rays have clearly been the better overall team when comparing to the Oakland Athletics throughout the season. The Rays have a slight edge right now in the starting pitcher department in this matchup, as Mitch Spence is 1-1 with a 3.95 ERA and a 1.02 WHIP in 6 road games, 1 start, while Zach Little is 2-1 with a 3.34 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP in 6 home starts this season. The ability to get hits is critical to get the offenses going, but these teams are not hitting too well. Oakland is 28th in baseball with a .223 team batting average, while Tampa Bay is 19th with a .235 batting average as a team. Go with the Tampa Bay Rays to pick up a win at home here. My total pick is under. In the previous 6 games before they match up to begin the series, these offenses have been a bit quiet, as in that stretch, Oakland is averaging 4.33 runs per game while Tampa Bay is scoring 3.2 runs per game. Throughout the year, these teams have been struggling to hit with runners in scoring position, as the Athletics and the Rays are tied for 25th in baseball with a .653 team OPS in those situations. All in all, go with the under as the better bet for this game. Dodgers versus Mets. My team pick is Dodgers minus 1.5 runs. The Dodgers have lost 5 in a row coming into this game, and the Mets had lost 5 in a row before a W in their last game. The LA offense has not been getting it done as of late, and in their lone series facing New York, they won the last game to avoid the sweep. In that win, Glasnow was on the hill and tossed 8 scoreless innings in a shutout win. He has cooled off after a hot spell, giving up 7 runs in his last 2 starts, but look for him to have a good outing in the Big Apple in this one. The Dodgers have not helped Glasnow out at the dish, but they will be decent at the plate in this game. With Glasnow having a strong outing, decent will be just enough, as LA will get the win and snap their losing streak. The Dodgers will also win by at least 2 runs, so take the run line to get better odds. Dodgers run line minus 1.5 runs. My team pick is under 8.5 runs. When these teams met for the first time this season, all 3 games went under, but I am leaning towards the under in this game. The Dodgers have struggled, for the most part, at the plate in their 5-game skid. They will be a little better in this game at the dish, but they will not light up the scoreboard. Glasnow has given up 7 runs in his last 2 starts after a hot spell. He will rebound in this game and have a good outing like his lone one facing the Mets, where he pitched 8 scoreless innings. His good outing added to a decent game at the plate for LA means a lower scoring affair, so the under is the pick. Take the under 8.5 runs. Nationals versus Braves. My team pick is Nationals plus 1.5 runs. The Atlanta Braves have a record of 1-4 in their last 5 games against the Nationals at home. Max Fried has a 7-4 record with an ERA of 4.22 and 79 strikeouts in 17 appearances against the Nationals in his career. However, when we change Max Fried's record to when he has played at home versus the Nationals, it becomes a record of 2-3 with an ERA of 3.63 and 40 strikeouts in 8 appearances. While the Nationals have struggled on offense this season, they have turned it around in recent games, going from a .230 batting average to a .272 in their last 5 games. While the Braves will come back strong against the Nationals after a loss yesterday, I still believe the Nationals will keep it close and cover their spread. The Washington Nationals are 7-3 against the run line in their last 10 games versus the Braves on the road. I am taking the Nationals to cover their run line. My total pick is over 8.5 runs. The Washington Nationals have an over-under record of 7-3 in their last 10 games versus the Braves. When these teams meet, we tend to see an over, and it will not be hard to reach it if we expect to see a close game. The Nationals' newfound offense will be able to get some runs off of pitcher Max Fried, and I have no doubt about the Braves staying strong after losing Acuna Jr. I am expecting a high-scoring match between two competitive offenses. I am leaning toward the over at 8.5 runs. Royals versus Twins. My team pick is Royals to win. Both starting pitchers have been doing well, so they are essentially going to be a wash on the mound to begin the game. In the month of May, there is a bit of a difference in terms of team ERA, as Kansas City is 10th in MLB with a 3.57 team ERA in their 24 games, while Minnesota is 22nd with a 4.42 team ERA in their 24 games in the calendar month. The ability for these offenses in the last 15 days. There is a massive shift between these lineups, as the Royals are third in baseball with a .796 team OPS, while the Twins are third worst with just a .617 team OPS thus far. Go with the Kansas City Royals to pick up a win on the road here. My total pick is under 8 runs. When looking at how these starting pitchers have been performing throughout May, they have been doing incredibly well, as Cole Ragans is 2-1 with a 3.20 ERA and a .149 opposing batting average in 25.1 innings, 4 starts, while Simeon Woods Richardson is 0-0 with a 2.66 ERA and a .216 batting average against in 20.1 innings, 4 starts. These bullpens have been right at the median this season in terms of their ERA, as the Royals are tied for 17th with a 4.05 reliever ERA, while the Twins are 15th with a 3.93 bullpen ERA. All in all, go with under 8 runs in this game as the better option.